And welcome back, YouTube. This is Booster Box Buster here with another figure review. Today I got for you, from Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, Girls' Memories line by Banpresto, a figure of Sailor Uranus. I was really happy to pick this up. I actually went back to the same store that I picked up the Sailor Neptune one, and they had this one in the bargain bin basically a few days after I picked up the Sailor Neptune one, so I was extremely happy to find that. Granted, not quite as good of a deal as the Neptune one. It did cost $20 instead of $15, but it's still a great deal. These normally run anywhere from $20 to $30 online anyway, so in my opinion, this is a great deal. Don't have to pay for shipping or anything like that. Before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the box. You have an image of Sailor Uranus here, with a very lovely dark blue to purplish style background here. I really love that. And then of course you have the same on the side here, just a really lovely, simple image, elegant. And then all the warning information on the back. And then on the side here you also have it in Japanese down here. And then on the top you have the Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon with the official Toei sticker. Very nice. Now without further ado, let's bring over the figure herself, Sailor Uranus. Very lovely sculpt overall. I really like this. Figure of Sailor Uranus. And to start it off, let's take a look at the base here. Alright. So as you can see, very similar to the Sailor Neptune style base. Same design, just instead of the lightish green color, it's now more like a cobalt or smoky style blue. Almost a bluish gray type color. Very nice. You have the Sailor Uranus symbol and her name there. Very, very lovely. And as you can see, it's that white with a dark, with that like a smoky blue color. Really lovely. I really love this design for these bases. And without further ado, let's take a look at the actual figure. Her boots here are really well done blue. Solid blue color. That goes straight up, that kind of go a couple inches on the leg. They're very, very lovely. High heel boots. The very lovely Sailor Scout legs, as always. And then here, the one thing that I just do not care about is this really rigid skirt design on these characters. It just looks really, really rigid, but it is still a very lovely blue, like that dark blue. On the back, you got that very lovely blue ribbon, as all the Sailor Scouts have their ribbon on the back there. And then, of course, it goes into that very simple white uniform with that yellow ribbon. And the gloves. This one, I really love the pose of her right hand here, but her left hand just looks a little bit unnatural to me. It looks very uncomfortable, in my opinion. But the hand on the hand on the hip here, the left hand on the hip, that's a really, really nice touch. I really like that sculpt. Really well done. There does seem to be a little bit of a glue blemishes here, you know, from kind of excess of where some glue particles have been. That's no problem though. You really ain't gonna see that unless the light hits it, so that's no problem for a collector. And let's take a look at the face here. As you can tell, they have the very lovely Sailor Scout tiara there. The hair on on the Sailor Uranus is actually very well done. I really like the hair. It flows really well, and it actually looks a lot more natural than the Sailor Neptune one, in my opinion. All the way around, they're very, very lovely. And then of course, you have the earring right there that Sailor Uranus is known for. The earring in the left ear. And her face is actually really well painted too. I really love her eyes. That is a really, really well painted figure. Overall, with the exception of the skirt, and some glue issues there. This figure overall is a great figure. I definitely give it a 9 out of 10. If you are a fan of Sailor Moon, this is a great figure to add to your collection. And just to share with you guys, here is how they would look next to each other. I think that this just looks so natural, so lovely together. I would personally love to be able to find a Sailor Mars or a Sailor Jupiter. Those were always my two favorite from the original show. But yeah, these two will work great to help build up my Sailor Moon collection. As I said, uh, these are my very first two figures from Sailor Moon, so this is a very nice start. This is Booster Box Buster with the Sailor Uranus, Sailor Moon Girls Memories figure review. Signing out.